Hello friends, a very warm welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to do the stock analysis of Praj Industries. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe and you can follow me on different social media handles as well. Let's get started. So Praj Industries is a 3-decade-old company in India and it started as a supplier of ethanol plants. It is India's most successful company in bio-based technologies and engineering products or machineries. It's a global company having presence in more than 75 countries, and it offers sustainable solutions for bioenergy, high purity water, critical process equipments, breweries, and industrial wastewater treatment. We'll discuss about all these business divisions in detail. It's a company headquartered in Pune. It has 4 manufacturing units, 3 located in Maharashtra and 1 in SEZ of Gujarat. It has developed an research center called Praj Matrix, where all the research of its proprietary technologies takes place. This center supports their existing business lines and also does research on renewable fuels. And the company has more than 1,200 professionals working with them. Let's talk about the management of the company. The executive chairman is Mr. Pramod Chaudhary. He's an alumnus of IIT Bombay and Harvard Business School. He was the first Indian to receive George Washington Carver Award 2020 by Bio Impact Washington DC, USA. He is associated with many organizations and he is a president of Advisory Council of Saraswati Bai Phule Pune University. He has held many leadership positions, one of which is the president of Maratha Chamber of Commerce, Industries and Agriculture. He has received several awards, one of which is Asia's Greatest Leader of 2018 by Asia One magazine. So you can see that he is a very credible gentleman. The managing director and CEO is Mr. Shishir Joshipura. He is also a dynamic leader. He is a mechanical engineer from BITS Pilani and he's also an advanced management graduate from Harvard Business School. He has more than 35 years experience in various engineering companies and he worked for Thermas Limited and he was a managing director of SKF India. He is very passionate about smart manufacturing and he's also a founding director of Alliance for Energy Efficient Economy. Now let's talk about a brief journey of this company. This started in 1985 as Praj Council Tech in agro-based process industry. So the name was different when it started in 1987 to 88. ICICI Ventures invested as a venture capitalist in the company. In 1989 to 91, they set up their R&D center, which is for ethanol production. In 1991 to 1993, they diversified into their brewery business. In 1993 to 1995, they brought their IPO and they got listed. In 1996 to 99, several ethanol plants were started in India. In 1999 to 2000, they entered the South Central America for business. In 2000 to 2002, they entered the East European region. 2002 to 4, they achieved leadership in the ethanol plants production in India and commanded over 70% of the market share. And in 2006, a well-known name again, Mr. Vinod Khosla, who is the venture capitalist and founder of Sun Microsystems, he invested in the company. In 2009, they entered into another line of business, which is critical process equipment and systems business. In 2010, they entered into a new line of business, which is into wastewater treatment solutions. In 2012, again, they acquired a majority stake in a company called Neela Systems, which was later renamed as Praj High Purity Systems. And this was into manufacturing of high purity water plants. In 2017, they started India's first integrated second generation biorefinery demonstration plant. So what Praj Industry does is it sets up a demo plant for their customers to come and visit, look at it and order for those plant installations. In 2019, they expanded into the bioenergy basket by starting compressed biogas, which is very popular now, and this product of theirs is getting a lot of traction. We have not found any corporate governance issues lately in this company. Before we start talking about the business, let's talk about a term called biofuel, which is used frequently in the analysis. So biofuel is any fuel that is derived from biomass. Now what is biomass? Biomass is waste generated from plants and animal waste. So this is a renewable energy source which is different from the fossil fuels like petroleum, coal and natural gas. So you can see globally the trend is shifting from the fossil fuels to the renewable energy fuels. So this gives this company a lot of advantage and tailwinds to grow their business. Broadly, their business has 4 segments. First is the bioenergy, second is high purity solutions, third is engineering business, and the fourth is bioproducts. In bioenergy, again, there are 3 lines of sublines of business. In high purity solutions, it is about pure water treatment plants, and that water is ultimately used in different industries like pharma and nutraceuticals and personal care. Engineering business has further subdivisions, and engineering business is related to installing plant and machinery for different industries. And bioproducts is another division which we'll talk about in detail now. So in bioenergy, there are three lines of business which is related to 1G ethanol, to second generation ethanol, and biomobility. So what is the first generation ethanol? Ethanol is a chemical compound, and ethanol has three uses. The first use is to mix with gasoline and used as a fuel for running machines and automobiles. Second use is to mix with alcoholic beverages, and the third use is to mix with different products like paints, perfumes, pharmaceuticals, and varnishes. So first generation ethanol is a traditional ethanol which is generated from sugar based feedstock. So the infrastructure required to produce 1G ethanol is provided by Praj Industries. Now they have further done research and created second generation ethanol, which is different from first generation ethanol, which is made from sugar feedstock. In this, they have developed their own patented technology, which is called Infinity. So you can see that the company is doing a lot of research, developing their own proprietary technologies, which is giving them leadership in the industry in which they are working. So now, after generating this technology, they have got orders for 2G ethanol plant setup from all the top companies in India like IOCL, BPCL, HPCL, and MRPL. And in fact, they have got repeated orders from BPCL and HPCL already. So they are shifting the earlier orders given to other companies to Praj Industries. That is the traction this company is getting. They are also working on making Infinity more viable and more reliable, so the customers will get more benefited. Coming to the next area, which is biomobility. In biomobility, the biofuels are used because the carbon footprint in the globe has to be reduced. The world has to become a better place to live in. So the earlier fossil fuels like petrol and all will be discouraged, and biofuels will be encouraged going further. So they have developed again a new technology in biomobility called REN gas, which is used to produce compressed biogas, which is a biofuel from organic waste. They have set up a demonstration plant to showcase their biomobility products, and they have also developed another technology which is called eco diesel in biomobility. So on an overall basis, you can understand that in biomobility also they have developed their proprietary technologies. Coming to the high purity solutions. In high purity solutions, we have discussed that Neela systems were renamed as Praj high purity systems. Now in this business, what happens, industries like biopharma, sterile, cosmetics, personal care, and nutraceutical, they need water which has to be very pure, and this company installs plants which manufacture or purify such water. So it's related to water systems, modular process systems, and value added services. Coming to the engineering business, in engineering business there are broadly four segments: brewery plants, critical process equipments, skid engineering, and wastewater treatment. Now when you talk about brewery plants are those which are used to make alcoholic beverages. These are customized plants set up by Praj Industries, and in the Indian market, domestic market, Praj is the leader in setting up brewery plants. So in spite of being a leader, it's still gaining more and more market share in this industry. And in brewery segment also, it has developed again a proprietary technology which is called VO Smart technology. This technology reduces the steam consumption by 50%, making it more efficient. The next division is critical process equipment systems. In this, there are different machines and different reactors, vessels which are installed by Praj, which are critical for any production process. Skid engineering equipments are also a part of different production processes. Skid engineering machines are designed by Praj by using latest technologies like 3D design software. So coming to the next business line, which is wastewater treatment. In wastewater treatment, they install plants and machineries in different industries to treat the wastewater which is discharged during their production process. Why is this required? Because the environment shouldn't be disturbed by the pollutants. And in this business also, they cater to different industries like power, chemicals, fertilizers, F&B, textile, pharma, and several others. Coming to the last business division, which is related to bioproducts. In bioproducts, as per the customer's requirements, they develop formulations of different biological products. So they develop those formulations which are used by their customers to improve the efficiency of their manufacturing. So they improve the performance of the manufacturing, they reduce the cost for their customers. That is why they approach Praj to produce those products for them. And in this, they serve different industries across 12 different countries in bioproducts. If you see segment wise, their majority of the revenue is coming from their engineering business, which is 63.6%. In bioenergy, it is about 13.6%, and high purity systems is about 22%. As per the geography, if you see, exports is about 26% and domestic is about 74%. So let's talk about the market in the industry in which this company operates in India. There is excess production of sugar. So there is an imbalance, supply is more than demand. So the government tries to promote manufacturing of ethanol from sugarcane and molasses so that this imbalance is reduced. At present, the ethanol blending rate is about 5% in India. When you say ethanol blending, it is mixing ethanol with different other products like fuels. So this has to increase by 10%, which is the target by 2022, and 2030, the target is 20%. So this will increase the demand for ethanol, in turn benefiting Praj Industries. Government, as we discussed, is taking measures to boost ethanol production. Internationally also, ethanol production is subdued, which is going to improve. The compressed biogas is again a new opportunity emerging for this company, and a lot of multinational companies are showing interest in this product. Government has also mandated minimum 5% blending of biodiesel into the regular crude which is used. So this again is a shift towards the biofuels. Per capita beer consumption in India is about 2 liters only, whereas the other South Asian countries is about 20 liters. The consumption is very less in India, and if this increases, the breweries business of Praj will get more business. Then water treatment is gaining more and more attention as the regulations are becoming more and more strict. And in recent COVID times, manufacturing of vaccines, disinfectants, the sanitizers will also increase the opportunities for Praj. Who are the competitors of Praj? Companies like GMM Pfaudler, Elecon Engineering, ATV Projects, Anup Engineering, Walchand Nagar Industries, HLE Glasscoat, Thermax, all these are the competitors of Praj Industries. What are the different strengths compared to their competitors? In Praj, they are developing in-house technologies in their research and development center, which is Praj Matrix. And as you know, they have developed a lot of proprietary technologies. Few of them are biomobility, which is related to the biofuels, bioprism, which is related to the development of renewable chemicals. They are using new age technologies like Internet of Things, big data, and others in their research and production process. They have developed a technology called EcoSmart, which is for high quality pharma grade alcohol. They have strong relationships with their global clients. They are trusted partner for a lot of global multinational companies, and especially the companies which are into breweries. So in domestic market, it is a market leader for breweries, and internationally also their market for breweries is going bigger and bigger. So these are the competitive advantages. So let's discuss the growth prospects of this company. The flagship bioenergy business is getting more and more traction. They have launched several new solutions as per their customer requirements. Recently, they have commissioned a distillery with a very low water footprint, and they have recently started a bioenergy complex which can manufacture multiple products like ethanol, CBG, which is compressed biogas, fertilizer, from all these from bio-based feedstock. In their 2G ethanol business, as we have discussed, they are commissioning 4 big plants for different bigger clients. Compressed biogas product is getting more and more demand in transportation as well as the industrial sector. They have recently partnered with a company in Brazil to provide advanced technologies in ethanol production. They have partnered a company in Sweden. So you can see that globally, Praj is increasing their footprint by partnering with different companies across the globe. The critical process equipment and skids business is developing as their relationships with their key customers is getting stronger, and the breweries business in India is getting more and more market share. In their wastewater treatment solutions, the zero liquid discharge system which they have, that is also getting more and more popularity. In their high purity systems which they have, that is getting more and more demand because due to the different vaccines and other things which are manufactured in India, they have entered into a memorandum of understanding with Automotive Research Association of India for different biofuels. They have partnered with Gevo Inc. USA to provide low carbon sustainable aviation fuel. The increase in sanitization products has created more demand for their pharma grade alcohol products. They are receiving consistent orders from their marquee clients. Their international business is getting bigger. And in India also, several top pharma companies have recently got associated with Praj Industries. Now, what are the risks which this company might face? Credit risk is one of the risks which every business faces. The company has to maintain his liquidity position well, as it is a capital intensive business. The forex risk because this is into export business. Technology risk because they have to continuously develop new and new technologies to stay updated in the business. They have to maintain good relationships with their customers because each customer in this business generates a major portion of the revenue. They have to maintain their quality very precise and consistent because the customers will not compromise in the quality of the plant and machinery because their product quality will get compromised. And these kind of businesses, they depend on the economic or the industry cycle. So for a few years you see that they are performing very well, and another few years there may be a cyclical slight downturn also. they have to comply with all the regulations and different things applicable for the different industries which they work in. So after discussing about the business, let's talk about the financial numbers. Comparing the Q4 FY21 results with Q4 FY20, the revenue was 567 crores compared to 296 crores last year. EBITDA was 75 compared to 32. Profit after tax was 52 crores compared to 25 crores last year. So overall, if you see the numbers in the recent quarters were very good. EBITDA margin is improved from 11% to 13%, and profit after tax margin has also improved from 22% to 29%. And the government, as you see in the recent times, it is encouraging ethanol production, which will generate more tailwinds for the industry. Last 5 years revenue, if you compare in FY71, the revenue was 915 crores, and FY21 it was about 1305 crores. So the revenue is growing at a CAGR of about 5%, which is okay and not that impressive. In this case study, I want to compare a 10-year revenue chart for you because I want to show that over a period of 10 years, it's not a steady growth as it appears in a 5-year growth for this company. EBITDA, if you see in the last 5 years, has grown from 69 crores to 119 crores at a CAGR of 14.5%, which is pretty decent. Profit after tax has grown at about 15% from 45 crores to 81 crores in FY21. Trade receivables have grown from 295 crores to 453 crores. So this shows that the company is giving more credit to their customers. The net profit margin is about 6%. The equity is consistently maintained. The reserves are steadily growing. It's a debt-free company in spite of being an equipment manufacturer. In fact, the company has a very good liquidity position as it has investments of about 335 crores and cash equivalents of 132 crores lying on the balance sheet. Free cash flow is also good at about 216 crores in FY21. Remuneration to whole-time directors is about 9.5 crores. The ceiling is about 9.6 crores in FY20. So it is within the ceiling limit, but still I felt that it is a little higher when compared to the net profit which this company is earning. ROE is about 10.7%, which is not that impressive. ROC is 15.2%, which is pretty decent. Dividend yield is 0.81%, so the company is not paying such attractive dividends. Inventory turnover ratio is 6.13, which is pretty nice. The auditors of this company are PG Bhagwat. I did not find any suspicious related party transactions for this company. Now let's talk about the shareholding pattern. The promoters are holding just about 33% in the company, which is not so encouraging. Although institutional holding is good, 11.6% for FIIs and DII is about 15.2%. Public holds about 40%. So promoter holding is not that satisfying. There's no pledge, but FII holding in the recent quarters has reduced. Now coming to the valuations part, the last traded price is about 334. 52-week high and low is from 54 to 398. So you can see that the stock has given drastic returns. And the market cap is, in spite of such a rise, it is just about 6,000 crores. Face value is 2 rupees. EPS is about 4.4 for the trailing 12 months and PE comes to 75. Industry P is about 28. So in terms of PE ratio, the stock appears pretty expensive. Book value is about 43. So price book ratio comes to about 7.65. So valuations overall appear to be quite expensive for this stock now after the recent rally. If we see the chart, the stock is respecting its 50 DMA and that comes to around 264 now. So if someone wants to enter this stock, 240 to 260 range could be a decent level where the stock should have strong support. Recent news and announcements. Recently, a Netherlands-based circular Delta has approved one of their products, which is bio-bitumen samples, and they have bagged an order to set up India's largest capacity syrup-based ethanol plant from a company called Godavari Biorefineries Limited. So overall, to conclude, the management is quite well experienced and qualified. The company has market leadership in the business in which they operate. The business opportunity in this segment is huge. They are developing their own patented technologies. Fundamentals are decent. The industry will have certain tailwinds at least for the next few years. The company is a debt-free company, but the growth doesn't seem to be so consistent if you see over a decade on a regular basis. Promoter holding is less and valuations seem to be expensive. So this is about Praj Industries. This is an educational video just for exchange of knowledge. You should do your own analysis before you invest and take your investment decisions. I hope you like it. If you like it, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Do mention the names of your favorite companies in the comments so that I'll select those names and make new videos for your favorite companies. Thank you for watching this video and have a wonderful day.